The meditation, as we know, that there are two kinds of meditations, right? It's called a samatha meditation and a vipassana meditation. Now, rather than going into categories that this is the vipassana meditation and this is the samatha meditation, the importance of the practice we have to understand that is to know our mind. And anything that is unwholesome, anything that is not good, that we have inside our mind, gradually taking it out one after another. So in a way, practice of a meditation is like a cleaning the mirror to see the very good picture of ourselves. If we are in front of the mirror which is not clear, full of dusts, then we cannot see our face clearly. So we have to clean it. And then as we clean the mirror, it's become very clean and tidy, and it's become a very visible. And that very moment when we stand in front of the mirror, we can see ourselves very clearly. And having seen our face clearly in front of the mirror, we feel like we are okay. But in the meantime, if there is anything that is mistaken or anything that's a dot appears in our face or unbalance in our face, then we try to make it better. So as we make it better, then we feel so content and so we feel happy. And that's the same thing that in our mind, normally there are so many things taking place. Although generally we know it as the unwholesome, not good things. When we meditate, it's very difficult to see at once. So, as our meditation develops and mind become a very quieter, mind become a very clear, like we see our face into the mirror, then we will be able to see what's going on into our minds and our heart. And particularly there is a sensual desire which is very dominant, always there. And this sensual desire, whenever there is, we will be able to see that my mind is having the sensual desire. Then we'll be able to know that I'm having the sensual desire, or if I don't have it, then again we know that we don't have it. So that's the first stage that we will get from the clarity of our mind, ability to see within ourselves and within our mind. And then after that, as we develop our concentration and ability to see clearly within our mind, then also we'll be able to see whether there is any anger or any hatred prevails in our minds and our heart. Then again we know that, we recognize that, we able to notice that. And then if there isn't, then again we notice that too. In the meantime, sometimes we will have doubts in our minds and that whether it is the right path or whether it is not the right path, and so much turmoil going on. That also we know. Having known that, then also we know that how to get rid of. Okay? And then the mind which is free from that turmoil and restless mind and any doubt, then also we know that too. It's like there is a simile given that if we are working somewhere near to the fire or working in a kitchen and the fire cuts our clothes, it doesn't matter how beautiful that cloth is. We try our best using all possible ways to take it off and then extinguish the fire. And that's the same thing with our practice, that whenever there is something which is prevail in our mind, then we use our all efforts and put our effort without unturn all the stones. So then we will be taking out those unwholesome things from our minds and our heart, and then clearing our mind. And with that, we will be able to see that what sort of condition we are in, and what kind of things that we are having, and that is how it is affecting to our life, how it is affecting to the way I think, and how it is affecting to the way I behave. So with that, we will have a right understanding. Having a right understanding, it changes the way we think, and with that, our attitudes change, our behavior will change, and then the way we practice and the way we are living in our day-to-day life, it will help us to understand things as they truly are. But that begins from within ourselves, understanding our minds and our heart, and the ability to let it be without having any grasping, without having any attachment, without any creation or forming into one to another with the concept that we have or that we have learned. Okay? And ultimately we will be able to detach from all sorts of things and only purifying our mind, and that is the ultimate goal of the practice. Okay? So with this reflection, let's do the practice. Okay? And then about 20 minutes of a practice, we will do the walking meditation for 10-15 minutes, and then come back to a sitting meditation for another 10-15 minutes before the break. And then we'll have a discussion later on. Okay? Right, so if we are ready, let's do the practice. So sitting in comfortable position, bringing your attention to the room and to your body, and leaving all your responsibilities aside. And taking a few breaths just to feel the body presence here and releasing it completely. And aware of the body presence here, completely in a relaxed position, free from anything that is holding your mind, but aware of the body presence here. And spend a few moments aware of the primary object, settling down, grounding yourself, whether it is your breath or the abdomen or the chest. Working on it to settle down your mind. Familiarizing with the primary object that you have chosen to pay attention to. The more you become familiar with the primary object, your mind becomes calmer and peace. And the more you are able to maintain your concentration with the primary object, your mind becomes absorbed with the object. Sustain your concentration. The sustained mind on the primary object the longer we can maintain and sustain our concentration on the primary object, It generates the joy and happiness. Tranquility and peace within yourself. And slowly mind become observed with the object, become a one-pointedness. Become a one with the object. Ability to be with the object as long as you can. With a full confidence, motivating yourself to pay attention to the object. Not too hard, not too soft. In a balanced way we are meditating. So try to observe that object in a relaxed and a balanced way. If you don't have a confidence, then it will be very difficult to maintain your concentration. Your mind will be wandered off here and there. So you have to have a confidence with the object that you have chosen, and with a full determination you're paying attention to that object with a full effort, ardently being aware of that object. Ardently practicing, ardently aware of that, helps to develop concentration. Mind become a tranquil, achieve serenity. So work with this primary object, the object that you have chosen. Playing with that object, working with it as they are. And once you've found that your mind is settled, grounded, become a one with the object, opening up, allowing your mind to observe things as they truly are, the way it is, as like you are cleaning your window, the glass, the mirror, to see clearly yourself, your mind and your heart. Whatever state of the mind that you are having at this moment, aware of that, noticing that, and understanding the arising of this, vanishing of it. As you are aware of it, let it be. So continuously practicing until you hear the gong, and slowly change the position to the walking meditation. You do not have to take away your cushions, leave there where they are. Just slowly standing, aware of the standing position as you are stand, slowly aware of the standing position, and slowly walking in a mindful way, starting from the brisk walking as a right left and aware of the stops as you put the right foot forward, aware of the stop, and then moving the left and mentally making a note of it. Right moves, left moves, right moves, aware of the stop, left move, aware of the stop. Making small steps, and as you walk up to the end of the walkways, standing and gently, slowly turning, and then again standing before you start walking. So like that. So first a brisk walk, aware of the foot movings, and then the second, aware of the stops. And once again, once you hear the gong, slowly coming back to your cushion, slowly sitting down and aware of your sitting position, and bring your attention to pay attention to as they are, as you are experiencing that very moment. So continue practicing diligently, ardently, continuously.